What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and as these storms continue to pound Los Angeles, your neighborhood probably looks something like this. Water everywhere, maybe some flooding. So I'm wondering, this was supposed to be a once in 1,200 year drought. Are these storms even having an impact? Let's get into it. Now, while this storm and series of storms has been the most impressive since 2005, one of the unfortunate realities is this. The mighty LA River roars again straight to the Pacific Ocean. We're only capturing 20% of the stormwater as groundwater, although that is an improvement as they are working to capture more and more of the stormwater that goes into aquifers underground that needs to be cleaned and filtered before it can be utilized for the people of Los Angeles. Regarding the once in 1,200 year mega drought, that's real. What is now the state of California hasn't been this dry since the year 800. Think about that. The year 800. Wow. Here's a drought map of California before this series of storms showing the exceptional and severe levels of drought. Right there is Los Angeles. Oof. One reason not to get too optimistic yet is that last year, December of 2021, there were major storms that dumped record-breaking rainfall on Southern California. That was followed by the driest January to June on record, which not only was hot and steamy, but melted all the snowfall that had accumulated. That's the key, snow. While rain can fill the reservoirs and the river, the snowpack accumulates, and that accounts for more than a third of the state's water storage capacity. In ideal conditions, that snowpack will melt at a steady pace and flow into rivers and aqueducts as the heat rises a little bit, providing water for the farmers and the people in the cities such as Los Angeles. Unfortunately, a couple of heat waves in the winter early in the year can deplete an entire season's worth of snowpack. Even worse, it could just evaporate and go nowhere, leaving it as if the rain never even happened. Fortunately, the city and the DWP are working on solutions. One of those is doubling the capacity of the Tujunga spreading grounds, which captures stormwater, and that increased capacity has already saved enough water to provide water for 64,000 households in 2023. So the forecast calls for a couple more storms today, then a little break, which we need, and then more storms, which we also need. So even though most neighborhoods look like this, most of that water is going to the Pacific Ocean. But the storms are good, and they are having an impact on the once in 1,200 years drought. And even though you hear it all the time, we really do need the rain. So batten down the hatches, stay safe, and try to conserve water even when it's raining. All right, LA, it's been a minute.